Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, it's a brand new year. Woo! It's a brand new year. And it is time to get comfortable because it is time for SCDN After Hours. Let's go. Oh, hey, everybody. Did you know Austin did a costume change during the intro?
Woo!
Yes. And we have Betty Smith, who has decided to meet us here in the basement. And she's found her way to our secret location. And that's the camera we're going to be looking at.
Okay, I was wondering.
I forgot to mention that. And so we got a couple things that we want to talk about. We're talking about end of the year, first of the year. So Betty and I have been having some discussions anyway, but that's not what we're going to talk about tonight. She has a couple of things she wants to bring forward. And first of all, you know how much we love music, and we're going to talk about SCDN Radio. Do not let that skip your mind. Don't put it out of your mind. SCDN Radio. The sounds of the Appalachian foothills. Let me tell you,
yes.
It's so many wonderful artists, so many writers, and in the production area, the musician. It takes so much to create a song, and we have highlighted our local musicians since day one. Since day one. Since the day I hit publish for the very first time on the very first website. And we showed that to you last week that we found on the Wayback Machine. It was really cool. So, Betty, we're going to talk about a local musician that did something very surprising earlier today. So why don't you kind of lead us into that and what's happening here?
So I do want to give a big shout out to Mason Harris.
Mason Harris.
Yep, from Lucasville, Ohio. Really good electric guitar player.
So is he like professional, like 35, 40, like really?
15.
He's 15 years old.
15 years old,
From Lucasville, guitar player. Okay.
Yep.
And what happened earlier today that's...
Well, so just a teeny bit of a backstory. Over the summer, they had reached out because we did a couple videos and a photo shoot for him. And he had submitted that to get this opportunity for the Bengals and Cleveland game today. And he got accepted.
The Ohio Bowl earlier today.
Yeah. He got submitted and got accepted. And so, yes, he was the one that got to play in front of 67,000 people. He got escorted by 2 cheerleaders all day.
Mason.
Right.
You're already getting that rock and roll lifestyle now. Escorted around by 2 cheerleaders all day.
What a life-changing event, you know?
Troublesome.
Yeah.
Troublesome. So stressful. You get escorted around, you rock star. So, but this is a kid.
This is a kid, yeah.
High school.
Yeah, Northwest.
From Northwest.
Yeah, from Northwest.
I'm glad you said that. I almost said Memphis. I'm sure you have some talented folks. Maybe we can get him in and have him do maybe like a session for SCDN Radio.
That would be great. Yes.
So that would be cool. So we are going to play the Ohio Bowl, Cleveland and Cincinnati at 1:00 today. So that's like the biggest game other than the playoff game in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest crowd. And so he got to do that. He
Yeah.
got to do that today. So super shout out
I'm loving it. Yeah.
to Mason.
Mason Harris.
Mason Harris.
And he did, we've already put out a quote on the Facebook page for Sauter County Daily News. And he was thanking everybody, also Rick Witt, for playing his part in that to make sure those
Right.
connections happened. So, and that's what it's about, you know?
Connections, networking.
Yes.
We've heard it since the 80s. Those of us that's been out and about in that world, and it is still the human connection is even more important now than it was in the 80s when they were preaching it at every single seminar that you would go to. So we're going to introduce you to Mason. Let's bring him up here. So this is a video of him, and I'm kindly asking, do not give me a copyright strike, because I'm highlighting a wonderful young talent in our area. But I got a copyright strike earlier, a couple weeks ago, over a Donald Trump clip. And so we disputed that, and
you won.
But we might not be able to dispute this, but I don't care. I'm more interested in local music than in our local talent.
I just want to quickly add too, we have some amazing scenery in this area in Southern Ohio. And we got to record on both the Ohio side and the Kentucky side. And it was wonderful. It was just great for him to have that experience even before all of this.
All right, so we're gonna listen. Because he gets to shoot. They shoot a music video. Get escorted by
Cheerleaders,
all
special parking, food. They got their own green room.
Green room and food. 6 months. 6 months.
Yeah.
So from the time that this video that he made this was 6 months, and then this is what happens. This is how quickly. I mean, sometimes people take 30 years to become an overnight success, and here we are, 6 months. This kid makes a YouTube video that Betty shot, and he's playing in front of 67,000 people today. So yeah. So please, this is fair use because it's commentary. So please don't give me a copyright strike. But here we go. I'm only going to play part of it. You got to hear this kid. Really fast.
How serious his face is.
You got to be serious.
Yeah.
Unless you have a 9-inch tolerance.
Look at that shot. Yeah. I love it.
Oh man, how many people were singing along? Oh, nice job. Nice job, Mason.
Yes.
How old?
15.
15.
Yeah.
Can't even drive.
Yeah.
Well, by golly, he can freaking drive home a freaking solo. I can tell you that right now.
And if people get a chance to go to his page, he has all these. I mean, he really does all these major songs, so he does a lot.
Excellent. Congratulations.
Yes.
Congratulations. Okay, so now we're going to switch gears one more time with Betty. But before we do, but between segments, Betty hadn't joined us in after hours.
Right.
So between segments, we just kind of bullshit a little bit,
Okay.
and it helps me to when I cut them down into shorts to kind of find the shorts. So
Okay.
I have to ask you. This is our New Year's show.
Okay.
So, and we're going to talk a little bit later about New Year's resolutions. But have you made any New Year's resolutions?
My biggest New Year's resolution really is just to keep pushing forward. Yep.
Keep pushing forward.
Just keep pushing forward. Yep.
That's kind of like an everyday mantra,
Yep.
right? Just keep pushing forward.
I can't believe we're already here into the new year, to be honest with you. I felt like
I don't
the
know.
whole year has been,
Yeah, a blur.
yeah, that too. Yeah,
I don't like the cold. I don't like the cold at all.
yeah. I want the daylight hours back. I want it to be daylight at 9 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
But-
A little bit of daylight would work.
Yeah.
You know, some weather you can actually step outside and get some good vitamin D from
Yeah.
God, and yeah. So, you wanted to mention it when we talked about. You want to talk about AI. Now that's a broad.
Yeah.
That's a broad subject, but
Yeah.
there's a couple things you wanted to bring out about it, and I wanted to have a conversation. Oh, you remember the witch I was supposed to interview?
Yes.
I still haven't interviewed my witch.
Oh, okay. I'll have to get a hold of her. Yeah. From Mystic Rose. Yeah. Hey, we're going to call you out right now. You need to get in and get this interview done.
Well, Austin and I were talking a couple weeks ago. We want to interview interesting people.
Yes.
And I had the witch. I've been so that's been months now.
Yeah.
But I've been like, oh, I want a witch. I want the witch so bad.
Yeah.
I've got questions.
I'll try to get that connection back for you.
And then who was it? I said right after the witch, and you're like, whoa, why would you want that kind? You said, I said something. I also want to interview this certain type of person. You're like, oh no,
I
don't.
told you to quit. I told you to quit being persistent before you get your head shrunk.
Oh.
yeah, I could get I could get a head shrinking.
It's like, we need the witch in here. She needs to get in here. I'm like, you need to chill. We need this most cursed.
I'll reach back out. Yes, I'll reach back out.
We need the witch, but yeah, we want to talk about.
Yeah.
We want to talk to interesting people. We on this show, of course, we have our segments, and then between the segments, we chat and we talk to folks that are willing to watch in the long form, and we appreciate you so much because that lets us know you're hardcore fans, and we appreciate you so much. So yeah, we want to have interesting conversations with interesting people. So the witch.
Well, and I'd like to, because we got another upcoming year now. They're already replanning for the witch walk for Portsmouth, Ohio, and
A witch walk?
they do a witch walk. Yeah, it's really cool.
Have you ever heard of? How the hell do we not know about a witch
Yeah,
walk?
it's a parade that they do. Yeah,
Have we covered it?
we covered it this year, last year for
We covered it
2025.
last
We
year?
did do a little bit of live for them. Yep.
Hey, let me tell you, we were the first to bring you the very first Pride March in Portsmouth, and we've been consistent with that ever since.
Yeah.
And apparently now we're the first to have brought you the Witch March.
Yeah. I think that's what. Yeah. Yep.
Witch March?
They come and then she has stuff set up. They have a.
Stop in the comments with the brooms.
Oh.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No,
I could
no,
just
no,
hear
yeah.
them typing away.
Oh, I'm telling you, it was a really good turnout. It was a really good turnout.
If you walked with the witches, did that make you a witch by proxy?
No, I don't think so. I think
like an ally.
Yeah, you just walk with them, and they were all dressed up as witches. They had good witches. They had witches, all kinds of different witch characters.
There's all kinds. Yeah, it's like which witch are you talking about?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't say that. But yeah, you've got everything from the traditional Wicca all the way to casting spells, but a lot of it is homeopathy and natural remedies to get away from big pharma. So
Yeah.
there's
I mean, they had tarot cards. They had all kinds of stuff. It was like, yeah, all the different
I'll tell
books
you
and
that I have. If you remember the great Randy, who had the $1 million, he had $1 million bounty on any psychic that could pass his test. He was Randy the Great, and he passed away just a few years ago. And I also have a test, and so I go sometimes to these fortune tellers, psychics. I can speak to the dead, and we've done haunted type videos before. And if you remember, this was a while back when we did some serious haunting things, and I told you then that this building we talked about here in this basement, there's some haunting activity and how that all worked, but the
bite your tongue.
Yeah.
We're in the basement.
We're actually here in the basement.
He likes jinxing all of the things. Like
everything I say.
We're gonna come in one day and the whole production
all
room
the
is gonna be
tables
floating.
and chairs and the cameras will all be piled up.
Oh, God, don't say that.
And,
I don't work with him. I don't know.
Yeah.
and so and I've got personal decorations over there that you never see on camera. It's just for people that actually come in for a private chat. But other interesting. What are some other interesting people? Of course, Harrison, the prodigy with that thing. What's some other interesting people I would like to talk to?
Oh, let's see. I don't know. There's been quite a few in town that we've
we did a show. We did an article earlier. It's going to be also in the newsletter, and it was about. I'm going to switch that subject. I'm not even going to do that.
Okay.
But I want to hear different opinions. People I agree with, people I don't agree with, people I can learn from. I'm a human sponge, man.
Right.
That stuff.
Right.
So,
well, you like or dislike, we all got to get along.
well, you don't have to, and that's one of the. Okay, so we do have to get along, but we don't have to choose to engage. And so one of those of you that are fans of mine from a long time ago, and remember a book that I did that was based on when I was doing Heartland Radio. There was a segment I did called The Rules of Engagement and how to actually get along with it. And one of those rules of engagement is people don't have to like you. They're not obligated to like you, and you're not obligated to like the other person.
Right.
But you are obligated to show civility when put in certain situations.
Right.
Like I wouldn't typically necessarily want to, be in the same room with certain people, but you still have this.
You're going to be setting boundaries too, I guess. And I think that was a New Year's thing I said too. I wanted to try to set more boundaries. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
But people don't have to like it. So when people get all tore up in the comments because people, trolls. First of all, trolls are more empowered because of their, their state of mind, or they think it doesn't affect an actual human being on the other side. But in life, there's just look up and down your street or your neighbors. I don't want to talk to some of these freaks. Are you kidding me right now?
AI is helping a lot with trolling now too.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
AI is helping a lot with trolling.
Oh yeah, I had a whole discussion. I don't know when we get to that segment. I don't know. I had a whole discussion with the police department and the city manager on AI.
Wow.
And how it affects city policing. I'm not sure if I'm ready to share that yet or not in a segment, but yeah, I want to talk to some. I want to talk to some interesting people.
Yeah.
If you're, I almost feel like the Springer Show. If you're in love with your dog, no, I'm gonna please, dog. If you're in love with your dog, stay the hell away from me. Okay? I have a story about a goat.
Gosh. Enough said, huh?
Enough said. That's enough to do me for the rest of my life. So, and
If people only knew the stories that come across your desk, I'm just saying.
well, I saw them on 2 eyes. I was there, and it just happened it just took a couple of seconds, but that was all I needed.
Oh
That was
gosh.
all I
Yeah.
needed. That was enough for me. But interesting people in interesting situations. Interesting things happen. Peculiar is another word that you could use. But we want to talk to you, and the way that you get in touch with us is you just on your phone. There's a little hamburger menu, and you hit that hamburger menu, and it drops down, and then it says About Us. So you click on that, and then another drop down. It says Contact Us.
Yeah.
And you hit the Contact Us, and bada bing, bada boom, there you are. And then you can. That's how you reach us. You don't reach me really any other way,
Right.
consistently, because I watch email, because that's where all of our tips and our news stuff and everything comes through email. So I'm always on email, but very seldom on social media. You wouldn't think that I'm not very seldom on social media, but I am very seldom on social media. All right, so we're ready to switch to segment 2. Let
Okay.
me get a drink real quick,
Sure.
or I'll start Froggy. He got me last week. He's like, "What are you talking like that for?" I need a drink.
Yeah,
By
I
the
like
way-
your little basement setup. It's really cool.
Yeah. We got lucky, and
We had to get rid of the Dr. Seuss quotes. They were everywhere.
Yeah.
all right.
We kept one. We just hit it.
Yeah. All right. So Betty, you wanted to mention this was kind of your thing here for this evening. You wanted to talk about AI, and that's
Yeah.
a really broad
I know.
spectrum. AI. So, what part of AI do you want to talk?
I want to talk about the creativity and the music side of it. And because right off the bat, I'll say, yeah, I use AI too. And I'm learning some of the steps with AI. In this business, you have to keep, it's always a technology thing. And I told him off camera, I said, I feel like AI is like when everyone got introduced to the microwave. Because I see the same type of comments and, oh my God, it's going to, AI's going to do this, it's going to do that. But the downside, okay, so there's fun. I mean, like I get on there and I play with it and change pictures and I think it's really cool. And it does actually help in my job on some things when I'm editing. Love it for editing. But when is it too far? And when is it to where people are replacing all this technology with experience and storytelling and being there is, I guess what I'm saying, the real emotion.
Right. So, people that have an issue with the AI. Now, I'm not talking about what they call what is it called, synergy and super AI and robots, and I'm not talking about any of that shit. Okay.
Right.
I'm talking about what's available now.
Terminator style.
Yeah. If you look back when the keyboard first came out and you hit C, you did not hear a C or C chord in piano. It looks like a piano. You hit a C chord and it's an orchestra, or it's violins, or it's flutes. And so if you go, and this is in the 80s, this is Herbie Hancock. The whole song, what was his big song that he got famous for? I'm going to get a copyright strike again. Anyway, but all that was their version of AI.
Right.
Back
Remember the keytar?
the keytar. Yeah.
Organs did a little bit of different, yeah.
Organs. And so
was that weird guitar that had just a couple of the piano keys on it?
yeah, I had some piano keys. But if you look at that, and then you look at production, when you had layered voices, the Beatles kind of made it famous in that John Lennon required a 6-track voice. So when you hear a John Lennon song from his solo life, and you hear that, he has actually sung that same line 6 times. So it's 6
Wow.
times deep. So you're hearing one voice, but the producer has done it 6 times and mixed it together 6 times.
Well, he wasn't the only artist that did that either.
Oh, no.
Yeah, Disney did a lot of that.
You look at ABBA, they made a career out of that. I mean, you thought there were 20 people there. It was 2 brothers and 2 sisters. So that was early AI. People loved it.
Yeah, right.
And so this is a natural progression of that. People didn't have a problem with that. People didn't have a problem with keyboards that sounded like trumpets, right? They didn't have a problem with that. They love their music. That if you hear it on the radio and you hear it live in concert, it's completely different because they're using the produced version on the radio and they're singing it live. Some of them, I got inside stories on that. Singing it live, most of them have backing tracks. So if they are having a rough night, because they'll do 100 or 200 shows a year, so if they're having a rough night with their voice, then the sound guy can bump up that backing track a little bit and give them a little help.
Right.
Give them a little help.
Right.
Smooth them out a little bit.
Speaking of that, did you guys hear the Randy Travis song he wrote it before his illness got really bad and then they released it?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm waiting for a Randy Travis album.
Yeah.
It will be a chart topper and it will be total AI, and when he does that, I think that will break through and people will more understand the AI kind of world when it comes to music, when it comes to, if you look at some of our headline photos, they are just wild, some of the stuff that we're able to do with our headline photos, and just to make them more eye-catching. And
I'd say on the cost side of that things, doing production, and it helps a lot of times when you have that technology. It does take away a job, but it's easy to be able to be right at the fingertips. And
well, since I'm the graphic designer, it doesn't take away a job. It makes the job easier. But yes, if we employed a graphic designer, that graphic designer would still have a job. That the job would just be different. The process would be different. There are some companies that are BuzzFeed they came out first and said their entire publication is AI.
Wow.
So if you go to BuzzFeed, they have got a way somehow to scrape the news, find the highlights, rewrite the articles, publish the articles, and the entire site is AI.
Wow. Yeah.
And so when you go to BuzzFeed News, go to BuzzFeed News after you get done. Nudes. I did not say that. I said news. BuzzFeed News. Gemini.
Might look up a whole different kind of search.
Yeah.
Oh
my gosh.
Yeah.
But and back to that too with musicians, and we talked about this earlier, but like the Harper Valley PTA song, and they had the actual person they were interviewing, and she's telling the whole story about how her feelings was about going, just like Mason going and doing this show, and he's going to have a story now to tell, his experience from it. You want to hear those stories. People want to hear that.
Yeah.
The whole
process.
Yeah, the pods or whatever we got going, the podcast.
So can a person tell you the process when it's when the product was produced by AI, but there's a thing called prompt engineering, and people are taking classes and learning to be prompt engineers. And so the stories may be different, but is it possible, Betty, that you can still have an origin story for a piece of something, a piece of content, and your thinking behind it, what inspired you, every single thing that you would have with a regular project, and that project be AI.
Yes and no, and we're going to go back to that too with OSU's even teaching that class now that you're talking about. But okay, so let's just shift gears a teeny bit and talk about the photography side. Along with that, and we're sitting there taking pictures, and you're in the moment, and they're getting to experience that versus. And we're going to use boudoir. I'll just use boudoir for example.
Right.
That is a very empowering moment for people that go in and do that. And right now, the cost is kind of high on them, but it is coming down a little bit because you got more people doing it.
Betty and I have talked about her boudoir photography for a couple of years. She doesn't know, and you just brought it up, and so I'm going to offer a $50 discount on anyone who does boudoir photography with Betty. I'll cover you. I'll give you a $50 voucher. So for whatever package that you get with her,
thank you.
I'll pay the first $50. How about that?
Hey, there you go, guys. Yeah.
Yeah. It's so, because it's empowering, so empowering. Body positivity, all those things that I'm so supportive of, mental health, to be able to look at that photograph and go, man, I felt good that day.
Right.
I felt so good that day.
And there's a skill to that too. Unlike when
on your side.
Yes.
I'm talking about the person.
Well, yeah.
On your side, absolutely.
And the interaction and how comfortable you make them feel. The only reason I bring that back up is because then when you look at AI, and like I said, I've used it too. I think it's fun. And it shows you looking like you're this size 10 maybe, and you got this sexy outfit on and these clothes, but you didn't go do it. They just took your face and digitally put it.
Like a face swap.
Yeah.
That's, I think stuff like that cheapens what's available. You know, the face swap, but there are probably on the cutting edge of what we know as AI now, actually came from one of those heritage look up your family tree deal. I can't remember the name of it. And they basically, you find somebody on your family tree and you click on it and it creates this video of a picture, and based on the information that they have, they can tell you about their life.
Yeah.
So it's like talking to your great-great-grandpa.
Well, and restoration goes with that too. It helps with restoration.
Yeah.
All the cracked pictures and stuff that I do by, I don't want to say by hand, but you kind of are. And then all of a sudden, there's still some work behind the scenes on that. I don't know if people realize that or not.
There is.
When they buy these little programs and they think, oh, it's going to do just what the little commercial said. No. And they lock you into a membership
smoothing tools and all kinds of stuff. It's a big deal. So AI as it stands right now, do you think that it makes a person more artistic or less artistic?
I think it assists them in a job that took a long time before. And we're talking about
in the entertainment art space.
Yes, yeah.
We're not talking about, like when I played Mason's clip, the YouTube's going to give me a copyright strike because it's an AI algorithm that didn't consider anything that was said before or after that. It just heard the music. That music.
Yeah.
And they're going to give me a copyright strike for it, and then I'm going to have to appeal it. So that's AI. What you get in your feed when you're scrolling Facebook. So we've got Austin, we've got Betty, we've got me, and if we all three pulled up our Facebook feeds, for example, what I see is completely different than what Betty sees. Is completely different than what Austin sees, because all we are algorithms. And the AI reads the algorithms and delivers to us what it thinks we want to know. Like if I say photo shoot on Facebook or on Sauter County Daily News, sometimes they can say,
they'll try to,
They want it one word.
yeah, or session, say session, don't say shoot,
right.
because that's a key word for the other side of shoot.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And people, and still, but it used to be that still, I really enjoy, if you're talking about a camera person, I really enjoy when they shoot me, and that's actually a friend. I love being shot by Jean-Pierre Dier because he captures my essence the most. Okay. Well, you're that. Yeah. So photo shoot, definitely.
Yeah. They hear that shoot part in it, and they can strike it, or they're not, or the algorithm say.
So what about other parts of art? And
well, again, you got your artists that can still, I mean, I think it's such a gift when someone can sit there and draw. If someone can draw you, like I sit here and draw you right now, that is such a gift. It's, the computers nowadays, you can push a button, or I could take a picture of you and then just scan it and put it over and hit a button, and I make you look artistic, and you can still frame it and it'll look like someone drawed you. But again, that person that literally took the time to do that, and I don't know. I'm really on the fence with the whole artistic side and the music side, and like they have that song out right now where it was all done by AI, and everybody's listening to it and they're like, "Oh yeah, this is a great song." AI voice, AI written, everything.
That when I mentioned a minute ago about SCDN radio, and I said I found it on the Wayback Machine, but I thought I thought I'd gotten rid of the picture, the photos. Here is where it says the green box, or the green arrow says 6 years ago.
Yeah.
And we've been in business longer than the 6 years. And so I found it on the Wayback Machine, right there, the Wayback Machine. SCDN radio, right there. On the original.
I actually joked during one of the lives for the Polar Plunge and I was like going into the new year with you guys, and I've been with you technically since May of 2019.
No.
May of 2019. John was just a baby.
Yeah, John was a baby.
Yeah.
I remember John coming in the carrier.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah. And I think of everything that we've done and all the lives and the progression that you've had. Progress inspires change.
Progress inspires change. And every year we evaluate throughout the year, but at the beginning, end of every year, we kind of want to establish our goals for our voice and those kind of things for the rest of the year. So we made some good implementations from 25 that's now so normal that you don't realize it was actually changed from 24. And in 26 we have some Sin and I, content director, we've had some long discussions about what our voice this year, how we're going to communicate with folks, and a part of the thing, Betty and I, we're going to have our conversation about plans for 2026. But one of the biggest plans for 2026 is interviewing interesting people.
Yes.
I always have this. And I appreciate you bringing that up since 2019. I've had this thing just in me, but it's a slogan, but it's my real feelings. Normal people bore me. Okay. So I don't. If I'm the square in the room, right, then that's a good room. That's a good. If I'm the stick in the mud, if I'm the vanilla in the room, that's a good room. I want to be in that room.
That's why it keeps me around.
So when I say normal people bore me, then I can. Betty's not normal.
He told it. He told it right there. You just told it.
Betty's not normal. All right, and we love everybody loves
Betty wears many hats too. No.
Everybody loves Betty, but she ain't normal. I don't even know what normal is. Austin, I tell you what, I love Austin. Everybody knows I love Austin. He ain't normal. He ain't normal. Yeah, he ain't normal. He's sweet. He's sweet as they come, but he ain't normal.
I like y'all's after hours show. It's fun.
Yeah.
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 I don't know if I could do it all the time. I like you guys coming on there. It's a lot of fun.
This is calm compared to what it usually is.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I've seen some of the clips.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So, is there anything else we want to talk about, Betty?
No, again, just congratulations to Mason Harris and his family. Backwoods Barbecues, his dad. A lot of folks know him through his dad. And Rick Witt, thank you as always for reaching out. And Mason, keep doing what you're doing. AI or not, you keep doing what you're doing. You're a prodigy, kid.
Show that one AI video.
That's what we're gonna do.
Oh, are you? Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we're gonna. This is just gonna be for a second, and they're gonna switch seats.
Yep.
So we're gonna talk about AI.
Hey, Donald, it's called the Kennedy Center for a reason, douchebag. MAGA on my nuts, you pompous jackass. You don't deserve the recognition.
So.
I'm going to turn the degrees up 2 degrees in here.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
All right.
Dun,
Thank
dun,
you.
dun.
Yep.
So,
Thanks, guys.
so when it comes to thank you, Betty,
I forgot my drink.
can you find your way out of this basement?
Yeah, I'll find my way out.
Don't mind the ghosts.
I already explained where the ghosts come from. They're residual.
Oh.
So, yeah. So let's. You brought two clips AI. Let's look at.
Hey, Donald, it's called the Kennedy Center for a reason, douchebag. MAGA on my nuts, you pompous jackass. You don't deserve the recognition.
All right. So, what do we see? Are we looking at a very, very near future where the AI could be construed as you take a famous person like that and have them say something, and then the national news pick it up as if they actually said it, and then they've got to go on and some spokesman say, I never said it. But then the other side of it is they actually did say it, but they're turning around and going, oh, that was completely AI generated.
You see how easily that could be used and manipulated?
Oh, yeah. That's why I'm asking the question.
There was a video where a kid was trying to show his dad how manipulative AI could be. He took a picture of his dad, put it on his computer, used AI, said a sentence on what he wanted it to say, and then sent it to his mom. And basically it was his dad saying that he got a flat tire. He needed her to transfer him $300 to get a new tire because he didn't have it in his account. The mom transferred the money to the dad just for the son to be like, here you go.
Wow.
It was that easy for that kid to do it. Just literally just took a picture, transferred it to his computer, typed in a sentence, and that was it.
So when we talk about AI, we have done extensive reporting on how to protect your children from kind of the cesspool part of AI. And we've done article after article after article. I wasn't planning on doing this, so give me just 1 second, but it bears. Stop that screen.
It would be very easy to use AI to manipulate anyone.
Yes.
Especially those of a younger age.
Okay. So, all right. So we did this, and we did several of these articles, and I want you to just go into, and all I did was I just went to the main page and hit the search button and put in AI sextortion, because that's how it's used darkly. And it says here, the dark side of artificial intelligence. We have different things. Why I warn parents about sextortion. Prevent this from happening to your child. And so we talk about how these AI programs are out there. But if you can just look at this top, I guess I'll click on it so you can see it better. Okay. So this is what can happen. So you take a person, Betty, look at this. I don't think you've seen this. We're talking about we're talking about AI.
Yeah.
And so you there's programs out there, and this is an article that we wrote 2 years ago.
Wow.
2 years ago. And it says, for 10 cents, a predator can ruin your child's life.
Yeah.
And so this is just an example of a regular person, and then they're completely nude. And so what the article goes on to explain is that right here it says, AI images are commonly used to extort victims for real photos. Because this girl knows what she looks like naked, right? But nobody else knows what she looks like naked,
right?
So if a criminal, if I says to her, I've got these 10 images I'm going to send out of you naked,
yeah,
right? And she knows that's not her naked,
right.
But in order to keep these fake images from going out, she has to send 10 real images to the blackmailer.
What?
So the blackmailer gets 10 real images of this person, because he threatened to release 10 fake images of the person. All right.
Yeah.
And so we're talking about that. But one of the things that we gave in here is one way you can do this is here's a few suggestions to help you see. Okay. Encourage your children to avoid posting selfies facing the front. This is important. AI is not advanced enough to generate realistic nude images with a person who is at an angle. So when you have your kids pose for pictures, because they're going to do it, or selfies or whatever, they need to do it at an angle, because right now AI does not.
But look at the whole weight loss kick, and everybody wants to get right in the mirror.
Yeah.
It ain't just kids; it's adults too. They get right in the mirror. Here's how I look right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then somebody can take that and turn it into that for 10 cents. And now, again, this was 2 years ago when I did it. So now this can actually be a moving thing. So the person can upload that into another program and have that and have this person performing all kinds of deviant acts.
Yeah,
with
I think I remember that article too.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that's another part of AI where it comes to how our children are affected, and it's up to us as parents to, number one, I put on there, the number one thing you can do is any pictures of your kids, have them be angled to the side, not a full front on. Never, ever, ever a full front on.
But look at all of them getting in the mirror.
All those mirror selfies, you got to turn to the side.
I'm gonna head out real quick.
Okay.
All right. See you guys later.
See ya.
20 minutes late.
Oh, Remind your children to be cautious of who they share their personal information and images with. So even non-nude photos, just be careful who you share your images with. Go private. Teach your children the importance of privacy settings on social media, and encourage them to limit who can see their post. Engage or encourage your children to come to you if they have any suspicious or threatening messages. Report any sextortion attempts to authorities. We've had plenty of articles on that. And discuss rationality and online safety with your children. That is very, very good. And here are some additional resources. So we talk about banking apps, the fuzzy bunnies. I did this a long time ago. Hidden codes in mundane pictures, and 5 dangerous apps used by child predators. You need to really get in here and take a look. Even though this article is 2 years old, we're talking about AI here, and this is a public safety announcement about AI and the dangers of AI when it comes to our precious children. So let me get back here. So Austin gave me another one. Another one. People that have been following, and we appreciate you. People that have been following the podcast. We got a copyright strike for this, and now here we go again. But this is a different take on it. So we're gonna show. And again, there's no reason to copyright strike it because it falls under fair use and there is commentary. So we're making commentary now. We're going to pay the clip and there'll be commentary for you freaking algorithm AI non-humans out there that strike my videos. So, okay, here we go.
That is disgusting. And I'm told we have a response.
Yeah. So yeah, Quiet Piggy. We've been. This is what the 3rd time in a row we've done Quiet Piggy.
If we get a copyright strike from Miss Piggy, we're framing that shit.
Yeah. If it comes from Miss Piggy, Jim Henson Productions, we'll take it. But
we need it. We need it in writing. Okay, in writing, so we can frame it, stick it on a wall.
Well, I got to play the first couple seconds again because what you're seeing, and this really happened. The president was on Air Force One taking questions, and a reporter either asked a question or a follow-up question, and he didn't like it at all, and called her a piggy, and said, "Quiet, piggy,
quiet, piggy, quiet."
So it really happened. So let's do this again. This actually happened.
That is disgusting. And I'm told we have a response.
Oh man. Quiet, piggy.
Just Miss Piggy just smacking the picture.
Oh man. Oh, geez. Quiet, piggy. All right.
On the terms of that first AI thing that I sent you with JFK, there has actually been more people that have been backing out of the Kennedy Center because of the name change. They're threatening to sue the main guy that did the Christmas or New Year's thing for $1 million because he backed out. The Trump Kennedy Center is planning on suing him for $1 million because he backed out.
A performer?
Yeah. Jazz musician, I think it was.
And he was okay playing with the Kennedy Center, but he did not.
Yeah. He basically says it's disrespectful to the Kennedy name for Trump to put his own name on the building. And just like that one says, it's called the Kennedy Center for a reason. And then the whole, you don't deserve the recognition.
Well, Rosie O'Donnell won't be having a comedy special there. Right. Or, yeah. Or,
my mom was doing a TikTok live stream like a week ago, and one of the people that were watching her live stream was like, you sound just like Rosie O'Donnell.
what?
She's like, thanks. Thank you for that.
Oh, man.
She grew up on Rosie, so it was a compliment to her,
Yeah.
but I know all the controversy now, so I'm just like, ooh, I don't know if that was an insult or not.
Yeah. And I'm kind of both. I grew up with Rosie. You can't cry in baseball. But, of course, that was Tom Hanks. But there's no crying in baseball. But yeah, I follow Rosie, and she's a little angry now, more angry than she was. But she was
More angry than she was, yeah.
Yeah, she was very popular at one time. She had a very popular talk show. You ready to move into another segment? What you got?
I was still trying to look up that thing about ICE harassing,
Oh,
or people harassing ICE agents in Columbus, Ohio, like beeping their horns and keeping them awake. Basically, the way that they were saying was if they could keep them awake and keep them tired, then it gives them less energy to harass their neighbors.
Oh, so they go to the hotels,
Stand outside, beep the horns, play loud music, rant, yell, try to keep them all awake as long as they can.
which is a tactic used by the military when they're interrogating people, is to keep
Sleep
them
deprivation.
up, sleep deprivation, and play the most ridiculous thrash music, and yeah.
I mean, I would play What Does the Fox Say on repeat. On a loudspeaker in the car and just slowly drive around the building.
And what is it? The Fox?
What Does the Fox Say? Have you never heard that song?
No.
Good.
No. What does the fox say?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's a song? Is it a child? It's a kid's song?
No.
Oh, it's not? Oh. Okay.
Here, hold on. Let's play a couple seconds of it, if it's on here.
Presidents of the United States of America. Peaches. There's a good one. That's all right, I'm irritated. 15 seconds.
And that was only 7 seconds into the song.
7 seconds? I said 15. It felt twice as long as what it
And
was.
just imagine putting that on a loudspeaker and slowly driving around a hotel.
No. Of course, they could broadcast this
Oh, that'd get somebody shot.
Oh, my Lord Jesus, honey. I gotta tell you something, honey. Here's what happened. I'm trying my best to be a good person. And I went down to the Walmart, despicable, horrible people. And I went down to the Walmart, and because my neighbor needed some salt for her sidewalks, and I was going to help her, honey. I was going to put the sidewalks clean for everybody, because I don't want to fall. Ain't nobody going to help my ass up off the ground, sweetheart. So that's what happened. Oh, I was going to tell you a story about Walmart, but fuck that. I had more fun talking about me falling down than y'all thinking about trying to get me back up. Oh, that's too much.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. All right, we're going into our final segment of the evening, so get ready. I better get a drink or I'll start getting froggy and you'll say, why do you sound so froggy?
Wait, this one's in Portsmouth. Who is this? On TikTok, there is a page called Southern Ohio Crimes.
Okay.
And they post different crimes around Portsmouth. And I mean, it's actually got some substantial things. There's one about the shooting that happened in front of Party Time down there. House fires, missing people, all of that's all in here. And they posted whatever this is.
It's then we're showing a car on top of the Blue Store.
You ended up on the wrong side of Portsmouth, Ohio.
Yeah, GPS messed you up on top of the Blue Store.
Ironically, the little guy that's talking, that's actually how a lot of them dress.
It's pretty accurate.
See, I used to live down on that side of the town, and that's very accurate. And Cartman there with the whole, why the fuck am I here? That was my expression back then.
I was waiting on the you killed Kenny.
Oh my god, you killed Kenny, you bastards.
All right, so it's 2026. Oh my goodness. New Year's resolutions. New Year's resolutions. Austin, do you have New Year's resolutions?
I don't.
You don't have any New Year's resolution.
No.
You're like not doing it
Mm-mm.
because I'm just going to fail. So I'm not doing it.
Every time I try to get a New Year's resolution, it backfires.
Does it backfire like it kind of dwindles or backfires like shockingly in a bad way?
Let's see, what was it 6-7 years ago? My New Year's resolution was, I'm going to fix up my family home. New Year's Day, my family home burnt down.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember that.
And
yeah.
It's like downward spiraled since then. Like every time I make a New Year's resolution by January 1st, it's just all bad. It just goes to hell every time.
So if you have resolutions for this year, put them in the comments. I have here.
Or it's like birthday wishes. Don't say them at all, or they won't come true.
Right. I've got here the top 10 New Year's resolutions. Top 10 New Year's resolutions for the United States. And this came from the Gallup poll, YouGov, and Statistia. So all three of those combined. And here is the list. Number 1 resolution, exercise more, get fit.
Not happening.
Yeah, I need to make this bigger anyway.
Yeah,
it's not on screen.
I'm squinting on it. Okay, let's see how many of these I can make fun of.
Second one, lose weight.
That ain't happening if the first one doesn't happen. Save more money.
Save more money. Eat healthier. Improve mental health. Reduce stress. Number 6, quit smoking or vaping. Wonder how the vaping get in there.
If they want to eat healthier, it's going to cost more money. So 4 cancels out 3. 2 cancels out. 1 cancels out 2 because you're not going to exercise more, so you're not going to lose weight. You're not going to eat
They can't
healthier.
see the screen. We can.
Oh well, I'm just
Yeah.
I'm talking to you. Yeah, 3 cancels out 4 because eating healthy is expensive. Right. Like a salad is like $12 now, and a cheeseburger is like $4.
Right.
Improving mental health. Good luck. And when you figure out that, let me know. Send that in the comment and tell me how that works out, so I can do it myself.
And then quit smoking or vaping. Why would somebody quit vaping if it was a successful way to stop smoking cigarettes?
Well, if you stop smoking cigarettes and start vaping, then eventually you want to stop vaping. That way you quit smoking altogether. But anybody that's strong enough to quit drinking or drink less alcohol, which is number 7, and quit vaping or drinking all in the same year,
Too much. and lose weight.
Yeah, and eat healthier.
The hell? No wonder.
This person is going to be very, very angry all year round.
But then number 8, spend more time with family and friends. So good luck to the family and friends that have to put up with this person going through all this.
And also, if I spend time with my family or my friends and I'm not drinking or trying to have them eat kale, none of them are going to want to hang out with me. By the next year's resolution, I'm going to have to make new friends.
So
learn a skill or hobby. Learn not to kill somebody when you're having nicotine withdrawals.
So then we looked at other countries that have New Year's resolutions. In the United Kingdom, number 1, get fitter, save money, lose weight, reduce alcohol consumption, not quit drinking.
Who are these people?
Improve work-life balance. United Kingdom. Canada. Exercise, get healthy, improve well-being, save money, and spend more time outdoors. Hey, Canadians are not spending more time outdoors in the wintertime. I can guarantee you that. Germany. Reduce stress, improve physical health, save money, be more environmentally conscious, and spend more time with loved ones.
So basically what the last 4 countries are saying, you're poor, you're fat, and you need to do better.
Japan. You're not going to see this anywhere else. Well, maybe.
You see there's no save money?
Yeah. Improve work ethic, master a skill, eat more traditionally, improve punctuality, and be more mindful. Work ethic, master a skill, punctuality, and mindfulness.
That's basically saying use the new year to learn how to work harder.
Yes. South Korea. Improve
save money again.
Academic or professional success. Get healthy. Save money. But look at this. South Korea. Reduce smartphone use.
That would number 4 would do number 5.
Improve relationships.
If you're not on your phone so much, you can improve your relationship.
Is it all the Samsungs made in South Korea?
South Korea or North Korea that has like a monitorization on social media and the news and Kim Jong-un guy?
Yeah, that's North Korea.
Okay, so it's not South Korea.
But I think South Korea is where Samsung is based.
That would give them even more of a reason to be like, get off the dang phone. We need to make more phones.
So countries where New Year's Eve resolutions are not strong, not a strong tradition. These cultures tend to focus more on ritual, reflection, and celebration than personal goal setting. So people that do not make New Year's resolutions: China, Vietnam, Thailand. No New Year's resolutions in Thailand. Saudi Arabia, and Ethiopia. Isn't that strange? Ethiopia. Now, this one is weird. Countries with different New Year's celebrations instead of resolutions. Japan, we talked about Japan, and they're talking about a strong work ethic and becoming a mastery of skills. But this all happens. Their New Year's, where we eat cabbage and we have the big countdown and all that kind of stuff. In Japan, temple bells are rung 108 times to cleanse human sins.
There is actually a thing about that. They made like a whole little documentary about it. That the sound of a bell ringing can alter the human mind in perception.
Frequency, yes.
And that there is a lot of places that are removing bells. I mean, it's conspiracy theory type of thing. They're removing bells and turning it and using audio recordings instead to get rid of that.
Now, you go back into the days, and some of you Gen Xers, you're going to remember this. Boomers, you're going to remember this. biofeedback, and it was to help with anxiety and stress. And they would play a sound, normally some kind of bell, and when you heard that bell, it would train your subconscious to relax. Now I tell you that story, A, because it's a fact, but B, because my mom was in biofeedback, as was I. She was in it, and then she got me into it. But the bell sound that she was given for her relaxation was nearly identical to the bells that you would hear at Marting's department store. So those of you that went to the Marting's department store and you remember hearing those bells go off, boom, boom, my mom would turn into a wet noodle. She would hear that, and she would be super, super relaxed.
My question is, what was your mom doing when the bell was going off when she was training her brain?
Relaxing.
You'll get it later.
Relaxing.
Very relaxing, apparently. What is the Spain eating 12 grapes?
Oh, yeah.
For great fortune?
Yeah, so... Yeah,
Isn't Spain usually, like, super luxurious and rich and beautiful?
Yeah, so their entire, because we got the cabbage,
I'm going to buy grapes as soon as I leave.
And in Spain, you eat 12 grapes at midnight for good fortune. 12 grapes.
I'm going to buy grapes as soon as I leave.
Not 11, not 13, 12 grapes. Now, would you feed them to your loved one?
I don't have a loved one. I can't stand half of those people.
I mean, you're significant. You know what I mean?
Hell no.
Would be like, this is for 12 good, here's your 12 grapes, and feed you, and then you feed me my 12 grapes.
No.
I think I would like to be fed the 12 grapes.
Have you ever watched Futurama? Seems like the little gold robot that's always got grapes sitting on his chest. He's a horn dog, basically.
Okay.
I'm not feeding anybody grapes at midnight unless something else with good fortune is happening afterwards.
All right. And so we're closing this one out with 5 of the most bizarre New Year's resolutions around the world. So in Switzerland, a popular resolution is to resolve to fall asleep earlier and improve national productivity. Now, I like to ask a question there. Fall asleep earlier. That's legit, and especially for me, I'm an insomniac. I stay up all night, nearly every night. But I don't equate that to improving national productivity at all. At all. So how is fall asleep earlier to improve national productivity?
See, what I get from that is like a scene from the movie Holes. The girl's digging a hole and she's like, I'm tired of this, granddad. And her grandpa's behind her and goes, that's too damn bad. Keep digging. Switzerland's like, stop being tired. Keep working. You need to fall asleep faster so you can wake up earlier and work longer hours.
Now look at Japan. Now, Japan, that is a weird freaking resolution, promising to eat less convenience store food. Now, I don't know about y'all. I travel. Part of my mental health is just getting out and going on a couple little nights, hour, 2 hours away. No big deal. I like to camp or Airbnb, like now when it's cold. And it really helps me kind of find my center. But I can tell you that convenience store foods, some of them's pretty good. So why would you resolve to eat less convenience store food? Maybe because of the fillers and the fakery of,
What's bad in countries like that, though, they actually ban a lot of American foods because our food is unhealthy.
Yeah, if you're in Japan and the convenience store food, wouldn't that include like a fish head or something?
Have you ever looked up the foods that are banned in other countries that are literally right in the groceries at gas stations and grocery stores in America?
I've never looked it up, but I know there's several, like Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew is actually a rare commodity in places like England because they basically call it carbonated sugar.
Yeah. I like South Korea.
I do too. I was thinking about that.
South Korea, there is vowing to stop ghosting friends. So, what do you do if you're going to go? If you're going to stop ghosting your friends, does that mean you follow up more, or does that mean you don't just kind of end a friendship or a relationship as chat and just stop talking? Do you actually say, I am no longer going to speak to you? I mean, what does vowing to stop ghosting friends mean?
I mean, it's not just saying ghosting people, it's saying ghosting friends. So I'm going to take it as like, don't tell them you're going to hang out and then just not show up. Like, if you're supposed to hang out with a friend and you're not going to show up, text him, give him a call, tell him why. It takes less time to say, hey, I'm not feeling good, I'm not going to make it tonight, than avoiding them for a week or two and then having to forcefully tell them why you didn't show up that time.
Okay, so in that case,
that is one of my biggest pet peeves.
Show up when you say you're going to show up.
Don't tell me you're going to come around and hang out or go out to lunch or go out for a drink and then not show up and not reply. Like, I take that as the biggest insult you could do. Or one of them. I have a few.
What's another one?
A lot. There's a lot.
Last one, Brazil promising to wear white all year for spiritual peace. So they don't have a white after Labor Day type situation because it's freaking Brazil. So I guess you could wear white. But it's promising to wear white all year for spiritual peace. So you'd have to have a lot of white linen.
I remember there was a year where I wore an entire white outfit the day after Labor Day and told everybody who said something to go screw themselves. I mean, white coat, white shirt, white pants, white shoes.
Oh, head to toe.
Full white.
Head to toe.
I think the watch I was even wearing that day was white. Just to make everybody else mad.
All right, guys. We appreciate you so much. We've got...
I feel like today's podcast was shorter than usual.
It is 12 minutes. We've got 12 minutes left.
That's all.
Yeah. Can you believe it?
I feel like we've only been doing this for like 30 minutes now.
Yeah. Oh, I know why. Because Betty was ahead.
I wasn't in it half the time.
Yeah, Betty was. So I want to... Let me do this. And... we're going to make a segment out of this. Somehow.
Woo!
Okay. So let me bring this back up. Okay, so we've talked about SCDN radio, and so I want to play you. Well, first of all, let me just mention that we had said that we've got major investment coming up in the first quarter of this year. And so this is phase one of that major investment. And so SCDN Radio is kind of growing and becoming really becoming it taking on a life of its own, and we're really excited about it. And I'm trying to do this right here. Okay, so the SCDN Radio is actually live on the air right now.
She's got fire that my soul can feel. When I say hello, I know that she'll be cool as the southern wind in the willow. She'll be cool as the other side of the pillow. It's only simple, plain advice. Just be cool and champagne all night. Look at her, boys. Gonna bet. Be cool as the other side of the pillow. It's simple, plain advice. Just be cool as champagne on night. Yeah, be cool as champagne all night.
It was just working earlier. Mark broke it.
Yeah, man.
Found it on a good time. Last couple years.
And you can grab a hold of this country feel. You can meet my country star. Yeah, we were strumming on a love song. Me and my buddies would love to spend money on beer and gasoline. Hunting and fishing and cute country women was an all-day kind of thing. In the sticks with the four-wheel drives and our mud diggers in the bed. Forgot about time, so we lived off our coffee and a roll-me-up cigarette. Strumming on a love song, carrying on, getting tanned by the summer sun. We were
Okay. Now we can do the segment. Thank you for waiting for a second there as I got this up. Okay. So now we can do the segment. We have promised you guys some very significant upgrades and investments in the first quarter of 2026. And we have begun phase one of that project by having our SCDN radio live stream So you can put it in your back. You can put it in a tab. And let's do this here. So you can put it in a tab and have it play in the background. You can also Bluetooth it, and we're going to give you a little sample. SCDN Radio is playing live right now, so we're going to give you a little sample here of what to expect.
Baby blue eyes staring at me from across the room, skin kissed by the sun, dancing down the hall singing what sounds like her favorite tune, putting words where they don't belong. I never thought I'd see the day when she'd be wearing one of my t-shirts. Her smile never fades away, I wouldn't trade it for the world. I'd drive through the snow, I'd walk through the rain, I would swim across the ocean, I would do anything, 'cause wherever you are is where I'm meant to be. And what I mean is I'd drive you to the mall, take you out on a date, I'll let you take the wheel, I'm a 68, down a county road.
So that is streaming right now, SCDN Radio. That was Josh Stewart Band. Josh Stewart Band. We have the true sounds of Appalachia. I'm telling you what. And so that was a Josh Stewart Band. And literally, anytime you click, you can just Google SCDN Radio, or you can go to our website and hit SCDN Radio, and just let it play in the background. It is great. Everything is absolutely homegrown. The writers, the producers, the musicians, the artists, the singers, they all have a local connection. And so we are very, very excited to have launched SCDN Radio as a 24-hour streaming service, and we are going to improve upon that and make it even more accessible. But for right now, please go to SCDN Radio. You can Google it, SCDN Radio, or go to our website, hit in SCDN Radio, and pull up that live stream. We would very, very much appreciate it. How do you feel about SCDN Radio and a radio station that concentrates specifically on local artists?
This area needs it, especially with everything going on around town.
There's the radio stations here are all owned by an out-of-town company, out-of-town companies. So we are the only local radio station, locally owned radio station, and we specialize in local artists and music. And a huge passion of mine. And at the same time, in the news world, we are the only locally operated news and multimedia in Scioto County. And so that is extremely important to us. And we want SCDN Radio to become a part of your life. Play us in the background, Bluetooth it, and let's see, we've got 1 minute left, and let's see if anything's playing over there.
You high-class people look down at us. You think you're better with all your high-priced stuff. You drive sports cars and have limousines. Wouldn't know what it's like to work real hard, have calloused hands and no credit cards. Just try to survive one day in your three-piece suits. Does in the country. We hunt and fish and drive four-wheel drives, live out in the sticks and have bonfires way out in the woods. We like good cold beers and old work boots, and we're all country right down to our roots, and we're all gonna survive in the country.
So yeah, it just it's really, really fantastic, and we are thrilled to have the streaming service. And of course, we break in and give you a little bit of the day's news, a little bit of the weather. It's legit. So we want you to please participate and enjoy, and most importantly, support our local musicians, our artists, our writers, our singers, our production staff, everything that goes into putting together a song after it's conceived of and written, which is a whole nother thing. So, what do you think? Do you think the local radio is going to catch on? People start using it, putting their...
It should. I mean, after we lost the dog,
Yeah.
the radio seems like all it is anymore in this area is gospel. I mean, there's nothing wrong with a good gospel song, but it's not all you want to listen to.
Well, I can tell you that we have such an eclectic group. I mean, there are songs that are rock and roll, there's gospel, there's country, there's even freaking disco. It's amazing. And all kinds of stuff that these local folks have put out, and it's all on the radio station, and eventually we'll have it programmed out to where it'll be, Friday night rock, or Saturday night whatever.
I think 99.3 is gospel now too, isn't it?
I don't know.
I use satellite radio, so I wouldn't even know.
Yeah. So what we're trying to do, especially all you Bluetoothers out there that like the Bluetooth in the car or whatever, we want you to really kind of get into it. And this is available all over the country. So all of our natives, we have a huge contingency of natives that are out there all over the country. If you want to hear some good homegrown local music from back home, this is where you come and do it, and just keep it in the background and let it play whilst you're at work, or Bluetooth it in your car while you take your long drive, and support your local area and the amazing talent that has come from here and is still here, waiting to be discovered. All right, that was our last segment.
Yeah, nothing left to talk about.
I don't know. It does feel like it was a short show.
Mm-hmm. Told you.
I feel like I need to ask for some of the money back I paid you earlier.
No, not happening.
Oh. Normally I pay him after the show, but I was making payroll today, so I went ahead and paid him early. And, yeah, so maybe I should. Oh, man.
You don't pay before you get the product. Everybody knows that.
I know. I'm like, watch me pay him this morning, and then I get I'm not going to be able to do this.
You're the one that he does that, not me.
Yeah.
I've never canceled a show.
Yeah. It's me.
I went to Denver. That doesn't count. I was on vacation.
Right. We already knew that. We knew that before we even started the shows. Is that he was going to be gone. But when you struggle with your mental health, sometimes, hey, I'll be honest with you. This is the first time I've been out of the house since Christmas Eve. And Christmas Eve, I just went somewhere with family, and it was somewhere comfortable that I'm very comfortable with, and my family that I'm comfortable with. And then for all intents and purposes, I pretty well hid. So
same, actually.
Same?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I haven't been out. So sometimes even getting together and talking a little shit
Isn't that all we do?
It's pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Can be a little bit much, and those of you that struggle with mental health issues, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So we have plans for this year, some of the things we're doing, but it all comes down to three things. One is the money to be able to do it. And that comes largely through your subscriptions to the website, and you get the newsletter, and the newsletter comes out each night, and I guarantee you will find more stories on the newsletter than you will in your feed because of that whole AI algorithm we were talking about earlier. And then the second the first is the money, and the second is the talent, because I'm looking to hire a couple of people this year, and so if we're able to acquire that talent to be able to fulfill some of these goals, then that's great. And then always looming over is my own personal health, mental health, and physical health, and so as long as I can stay healthy, and we're financially healthy, and we can hire a couple of people that specialize in some things we need to get done, man, it's gonna be awesome. And so I'm looking forward to it.
I need an actual staff to boss around.
Huh?
I need an actual staff to boss around.
Well, you can consider my cane a staff, and you can boss it around.
Yeah, right on the side of your head.
Thy rod and thy staff. Yes, they balance me.
We need assistance. So you're like, go get me a coffee.
Well, that can be you.
No. No.
Go get us a coffee. Is that what it is?
No.
You just want to boss people around, man. I want to collaborate.
I'm a bossy bitch. You know that?
Oh, man. Speaking of bossy bitches, I got to give a shout out, and I know there's some people watching. Bossy Girls, pin-up burlesque in Columbus, recently just closed, and I'm telling you, it was a shame. I was there for the opening, intended to be there for the closing, but mental health didn't work. But what a fun, you can still find website clips and YouTube videos. Bossy Girls Pinup Club Burlesque. What a good time. I mean, an amalgamation of it was a melting pot of just every interesting kind of person. I mean, there's a place where you would find interesting people to interview. And so they just closed after 10 years, and we absolutely love you guys. Wish you the very best. And those of you that are watching that are natives that have been to Bossy Girls Burlesque Pinup Club, if you've got old videos, share them and help people remember that really, really wonderful business. That, man, I mean, people were piled in there. There wasn't nothing but asses and elbows. I mean, they were piled in there like that. I'm sure the fire marshal would not have been too happy, but a good time had by all. If you had to go to the restroom and leave your place at the bar, it wasn't going to be there when you got back. You can just plan on working your way. If you go to the bathroom, it'll take you half an hour to get back to the bar. There's so many people. You just have to nonchalantly get your, yeah.
We've had days like that at Frankenstein's here in town.
Yeah, yeah.
Or we couldn't get from one side of the bar to the other.
So, but yeah, huge shout out to Bossy Girls. Love it. Would love to see like something like that. Would you like to see an alternative kind of nightclub here in Portsmouth? I mean, we're talking, we've got bars, right? But an alternative to just a regular bar. Would you like to see something like that?
I'd like to run something like that here in town.
Yeah, me too. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, that would be fun.
So what would it
I
be?
actually thought of it, that place right there across from the Blue Store on the corner, the old shoelace factory.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be like perfect place. Because if you go around the
But
back,
what? But for what? Before you think about space, conceptually, what would it be?
anything we wanted it to be. We could have live shows. We could have burlesque shows. Probably women from other towns because.
We have burlesque performers here that travel to other towns.
Yeah, but we also have women here that want to be in a burlesque show that couldn't be on.
Right. Tales from the Crypt.
Yeah.
What about an alternate lifestyle club?
I mean, to each their own. It's a club.
Right.
Just don't fuck on my dance floor.
Oh, there's a beep.
Do what you want. Just don't do it on the dance floor.
Interesting. So, what about like a really super calm club that is like the antithesis of a nightclub that is like super freaking chill to where, I even thought about calling it pajama party to where people would just feel so comfortable that it's, they would just kind of lounge around and be like super chill, no woo and all that kind of stuff.
You know, a place like that, you would try to find a building with like multiple floors. That way you can have one kind here, one kind here, one kind here. Like the super chill, relaxed gentlemen's club would be on the top floor with like a cigar lounge, soft, calming music, a place to get away, and then a wild craziness on another floor, and then pajama parties on another floor. Or whatever those pajama parties transpire to. Hopefully not anything that would get us shut down immediately.
So you like the whole multi-floor thing instead of just committing to one thing in one space.
Well, if you have multiple things, you don't have to like arrange a calendar of events. You have multiple venues that you could do everything at once, basically.
Everything at once.
So imagine
a playland for those 21 and over.
At the same time, on the same day, you could have jazz music and cigars in one room and nightclub thumping in another room, and it be the same location, same time, without the headache or the hassle of trying to schedule them in different days.
So you just pick your mood,
pick your poison, basically. Yeah.
So you pay the doorman and you say, I want to go here, and he gives you the thing to get in that door, and then you go wherever that doorman says to go, and they know you're clear to go in. Can you bounce around, or do you have to pay another fee?
I mean, a set fee. You could go to whatever room you wanted in the entire place.
So you could do like
you could go. You could be like, I want to go to this place. Stamp. Hey, I'm here just for the whole experience. Totally different stamp.
So different stamp, different money, and then you got an all access pass. That sounds pretty cool. But to open an average restaurant, assuming that it's equipped and would pass health inspection, big deal. If a building is inspection ready, to open a single restaurant is about $25,000.
Not including the purchasing of the property or leasing of the property and
Well, that's basically opening inventory and hiring and some modest advertising. It's $25,000 without any repair. There are Hobart mixers out there for $25,000. Please double check me. You'll go down the rabbit hole of restaurant equipment and how expensive it is. So assuming that is all working properly, the minimum you're in is $25,000. Normally beyond that, it's 50, easily 50 for even small repairs. So let's say it's $25,000, and because you have like one central kitchen for food, and so it's $25,000 to have each individual kind of theme. Then in what you're talking about, it would be, if it was 3 different styles, that's $75,000 plus the $25,000 to put out food, and that has nothing, and that's not a liquor license at all. Liquor license is $10,000 before you do anything, and it takes 6 months.
But the liquor license would be for the nightclub, which is the one building, not the separate sections of the nightclub. It would all be considered the same bar, the same nightclub.
Interesting.
It would just be basically like different packages of the nightclub.
A nightclub package. What do you think about these guys over here that started the professional pool, like
the pool hall?
Shooting pool hall. Yeah, but it's for like professionals that like travel around the country to go to tournaments and stuff.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah, it's in the old, and you say the Charlie Newton Realty. He's had several offices, but it's the one I believe on 6th Street ish. Trying to really remember, but it's where the road's kind of a one-way, and it's been turned into a practice area for professional, not pool sharks, actual professional guys that go to tournaments and stuff, all from Las Vegas, all over the country. And yeah, and apparently we have some a contingency of really good players here that can play at that level, and that's where they practice.
I can only play pool when I drink. You've seen me clear a table when I was drunk.
Only pool I could, yeah, that's true. Only pool I can play was Dreamland Pool, and man, I miss Dreamland Pool. So many of my memories and good memories come from Dreamland Pool.
It's still there. Somebody had enough money, all they gotta do is rip up the parking lot.
Just frolic in the field behind Aldi's.
It's technically in front of Audie's. It's in the parking lot in front of Audie's. All we have to do is pull the building up and remove the parking lot, and the pool is still there.
Take your... We could go get a pool from Walmart or Ollie's when it comes out.
Just one of the blue plastic.
Yeah. And have the music playing. Maybe get like 4 or 5 pools and sell tickets. Call it the new Dreamland. We could do it, man.
No, because one of those people that live behind Speedway up in the deserted houses would probably be trying to take baths and stuff in it.
Oh, well, we could be a public service too, I guess. Just have a special.
Ew.
A little special thing. Oh, man. Listen, we appreciate you guys so very much for watching.
Now Mark's going to ponder that nightclub idea. It's going to be in his head for the next couple of weeks.
I already have. Something's going to happen. But, yeah. So we thank you guys very much. SCDN After Hours, brought to you by SCDN, number one for a reason. And that reason is you. Thank you.
Pass the light around, my friend. Don't hide it when it shines. One little jar turns the dark to gold. Warms the young and heals the old. Warms the young and heals